Hey everybody, Bryan with Sage Hypnotherapy, and this episode of Hypnosis and the High Desert. If you own a solar panel or solar panels, you just might need a maid. Stay tuned to find out more. Hey everybody, this is Bryan with Sage Hypnotherapy, and we're doing another interview today, and I have with me Carlos. What's your last name, Carlos?
DeMiguel. Seriously.
Seriously?
It's Cuban.
That's a great last name. Anyway, Carlos owns Solar Panel Maids. So he may not look it, but he's a maid. What do you do? What's your business?
We clean solar panels and glass windows in people's houses.
Oh, and also like people with the big windows in their houses?
Anybody that has a house that has windows and they need it cleaned, we go and do that. And then more or less we go do the solar panels. We clean the solar panels off. So
now that's something I had never thought about, that the solar panels would need cleaning, but you were saying that there's a pretty big percentage.
Yeah,
right?
You can almost, if the solar panels are dusty, dirty, you'll lose up to 40% efficiency.
That's a lot. Okay,
that's a lot of money.
So here, that especially if you're getting the solar panels to save money, right?
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
So I'm going to give you his number. It's Solar Panel Maids, 808-927-7598. And is there any other way to get a hold of you? Or is
that's it.
That's it. Okay, so that's it. If you've got the solar panels and they're dirty, and you know your solar panels are dirty, get them cleaned. Carlos is the guy. Talk to him. And if you mention my name, I'm sure he'll give you
a nice discount.
A nice discount. Not a horrible discount. But anyway, so Carlos got a hold of me the other day on Facebook, and he said, yeah, I've been seeing your promotions for a little while now. Tell me a little bit about what you're doing. And so he wanted to know. So I said, well, why don't you come in and let's do a little video, and you can ask me the questions and I'll answer them, and that way you guys can enjoy this with us. So what do you know about hypnosis?
What do I know about it? I mean, obviously you see it at conventions and trade shows and fairs where they psych out the whole audience.
Right,
and
the stage hypnotherapy,
start
yeah.
Dancing to Michael Jackson and stuff, But on another level, I know executives for big companies. My mom's company was really big. They used to do $40 million a year. The executives all went to see some kind of hypnotherapist to stay 100% straight, be on their ball, be their best game, not have this everyday crap, so to speak, that happens to a human, just bombard you, and it just will bring you down, and you just don't realize it. You just think that's par for the course.
Exactly. You're one of the few that actually are familiar with hypnotherapy being used with big business. Actually, one of my clients just had to resign from her job, I don't know, about 6 weeks ago, and 2 weeks after I started seeing her, she wound up picking up another really nice job in Las Vegas, making a lot of money. And there are some other salespeople doing what she's doing that are using hypnotherapists also. So do you have any questions about hypnosis? Well, first let's talk about the difference between stage hypnosis and hypnotherapy. With stage hypnosis, I get people all the time that say, well, I can't be hypnotized. I was at a show and they brought me up, but I couldn't go under. It's because about 10% of the population is what we call somnambulist. Somnambulist means they drop super fast, super deep. They're the ones that usually volunteer for shows. And so the audience is pretty much there. And rarely will you see a hypnotist on stage pick people unless he can tell they're really under. But most people we have volunteer. Come on up, and then we'll send people back that aren't deep enough. Because when I'm out there doing a show, and I do shows as well, I'm there to entertain. I don't care that you hate your mother. I don't care that you can't, whatever your issue is. So those people, while they're under hypnosis, they go super fast, super deep, and they're more prone to doing the silly stuff. Hypnotherapy, everybody I've gotten in my chair goes under. We all go into hypnosis daily. When you're really zoned in on your work and you're just zoning out, that's a hypnotic trance. When you're at the restaurant with your family and you guys are talking and all the other people are talking around you, you're not listening to them. You're able to you've kind of dropped into a light trance, so you're just communicating. I know.
I do that all the time.
That's
I so hyper focus on work that I don't realize it's 10:30 at night when I'm at my office.
There you go.
And I get a phone call saying, "When are you coming home?" I'm like, "It's not even 6 o'clock yet." And it's like, "No, it's 11 o'clock."
That's right. So you go right into the zone. So this ought to be easy.
Maybe.
This will be good. You're gonna cluck like a chicken.
I got hypnotized once, and
Did you?
It didn't.
That was then.
Yeah.
That was
It
then.
didn't happen. I noticed everything that was going on, and it was just like.
You know what though? That's under hypnosis. Most people believe that they're not going to be aware of what's happening.
Right.
But you should be aware of everything happening.
Yeah.
You're going to hear me. You're going to be lucid. You'll be able to open your eyes if you want to. You'll be able to converse. You will laugh at my jokes.
Maybe.
No, you will. Otherwise, I will anchor an explosive diarrhea. Nobody wants that.
Maybe.
No, you deep sleep. You will laugh at my jokes. Perfect. Okay. So with hypnotherapy, you and I are working one-on-one.
Right.
And I'm going to kind of figure out what is the best way to have you go into hypnosis. So if it's a stage show, about 10% will go under. When we're doing hypnotherapy, you and I will work on that, and you will go under. And I'm not going to make you do goofy stuff. I know, unless you want to.
Maybe something like when a certain music comes on.
Perfect.
I start doing the Macarena at
We'll
work.
do that. What's new?
At office.
Yeah, but don't you do that anyway?
No.
No?
No. Too conservative.
I
have to
we'll
loosen
get you,
up a
don't
little
worry.
bit.
We'll get you. You'll be nice and relaxed. You'll be doing Macarena in the supermarket and everything.
There you go.
So, do you have any questions about hypnosis or hypnotherapy?
No, I'm ready to go.
You looking forward to this?
Yeah, you know what? I was telling one of my friends about it, and they sat there and says, "Is this gonna like totally change you, like personality wise?" And
That's a
and
fair
it's like,
question. Yeah.
You know, and I'm like,
No.
who knows?
You know, it won't. It won't. You're going to be the same person. We're just going to be able to change the behaviors that you are, that you're wanting to change, that you're wanting to target. Motivation, maybe releasing stress, things of that nature. If you are, now we could change some behaviors like anger management. A lot of people sometimes find that their personalities change because they're more relaxed. They're not
Right.
as angry all the time. So if it's going to be anything, it's for the better. But you will not do anything you're morally opposed to or
Right.
ethically opposed to. And the core of who you are will remain the same. What I do an activity. I want you to close one eye for me and hold your thumb up and block my face out. Okay, so bring it back. Okay, you got me blocked?
Yeah.
Okay, now close that eye and open the other. And close that eye. There you go. The thumb stays there,
Right.
right? You can see me now, right?
Right.
Now, did you move anything?
No.
No, you just shifted your perspective.
Perspective,
Yeah. That's what we do with hypnosis is we just shift your perspective. And, sometimes we hang on to things out of false beliefs or connections we've made in our subconscious mind.
Right.
Excuse me. Sometimes people, the way we're raised, for example, sometimes I get clients who want to do some weight management, and they can't shake the weight because when they were young, their mother had a real weight fixation. They were trim, and the mother was really on them about it, and so kind of in this rebellious way, the subconscious mind is like, well, I felt shallow and I felt stupid, so I'm just going to put on the weight. Or sometimes people that have been violated in some way, maybe molested or raped, they will put weight on and keep it on to kind of keep people at bay.
Right.
That subconscious barrier. So, there are a lot of different things. Those were kind of larger ideas there. However, there are all kinds of little things that our parents said to us growing
Right.
up, that just stick in our mind and just become part of who we are that really aren't as good for us. So, with hypnosis, hypnotherapy, we can get rid of that stuff. We can change those behaviors. And the really cool thing is with my hypnosis, my hypnotherapy, I use a lot of humor. That we can get a lot accomplished, and you're going to feel really relaxed.
It sounds like in some aspect, like you used to listen to a lot of audible books like Tony Robbins and stuff, and he says one of the ways, if let's say you make a peanut butter jelly sandwich and you have your set sequence, And the way you want to break that sequence is basically make a cartoon of it in your head and run it backwards, mix up the scenes, and then once it's all cleared out, then try to go make that sandwich. And now you're like, oh, how do I do this again?
Yeah, there are a couple different things. That's some neurolinguistic programming that he was talking about. But we also use pattern interrupt. So when you're going into that regular routine, we do something different. So that, think about it differently.
Right.
Okay? Or do it in a different order. That'll interrupt the regular pattern and change things up for you. And so you'll be forced to be aware of your behavior and focus on it. Hypnosis is not supernatural at all. Hypnosis is just a natural phenomena of allowing your conscious mind to do what it needs to do in the here and now, while allowing your subconscious mind to run your body and run your thoughts and everything else. What we're doing is we are allowing you to go into the subconscious mind to make changes there. And the subconscious mind isn't readily accessible normally because we want to keep that protected. If your subconscious mind were open to all the ambient sounds and all the errant BS that goes on, you'd go bananas. Bananas are.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
That's right. So, all right. So you ready to do this?
I think so.
Okay. So we're going to do a small session, do a little stress relief here, and we'll be right back with you. All right. Stay tuned. This video brought to you by Doodad Animated Logos. Would you like your very own animated logo, intro, or outro? For only $80, you can get your very own now. Go to doodadpro.com and go to the video section to see samples. Okay, everybody, now we're back. Bryan with Sage Hypnotherapy and Carlos with Solar Panel Maids. SPM. Right, Solar Panel Maids. We had a great session. Carlos is an excellent subject. Went under nice and easy. Not difficult at all. Of course, he didn't fight. You can, if you fight the hypnosis, you won't go under. I get people like, oh, you can't hypnotize me. I'm like, you're right. I'm not going to try. It's a waste of my time and yours. But Carlos did wonderfully going under hypnosis. So would you like to share your thoughts on it, your experience?
It's very relaxing. And when you sit there and say, you're given direction, I think the first session is going to be more like you're learning to drive. You're gonna stumble around. You'll get some stuff, by the suggestions that he says, but then the other stuff you're just like, you're fighting it in your head that doesn't make any sense. You're having this little personal conversation with yourself.
That's a great analogy, learning to drive, because this first session is about building the rapport.
Right.
And it's funny you said you're having that argument in your mind. Okay, this shouldn't be happening. What's going on?
Right.
And so that's not uncommon.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like, I guess in a sense, you're under, but you're still in control.
Exactly.
You just kind of, it's like you go and ride a roller coaster. You go sit in it, you know what's going to happen to a certain extent, but then again, you don't. So you just sit there and hold on and scream.
He only screamed a little bit, okay? He only screamed a little.
Yeah, but overall, I think it's, I think as other sessions progress, you'll get more and more out of it. It's just like anything you try for the first time. It's not going to be 100%, but you'll probably notice certain things, that has changed that you don't do, a habit or whatever. And
as we discussed just a minute ago, frequently the manifestations will take effect later on, in a couple hours, the next day. Once your mind has assimilated it through dreaming, once you are confronted with an issue or an opportunity that you would normally behave in one way, you may see yourself doing it in another way. And so what do you think was the most jarring or most profound? Was the eyes?
I couldn't open my eyes. He sits there and tells you to shut them, and they're locked down. And I find myself, when he's telling me to do something else, I'm like, trying to open my eye, you know, and it's like they're not going to open, you know. Even if I sat there and went like this, it probably wouldn't open, you know. So it was interesting for that to be helpless and not be in control.
And his perception of that is actually not 100% correct, because he could have opened his eyes at any time. I think because it's his mind that keeps them closed. In fact, frequently what I hear, I think that Carlos was so willing to go into hypnosis wholeheartedly that once he had committed to that, then it was full bore. So then the eyes were locked tight, and the subconscious was like, I'm here. You've already agreed to this.
Right.
So the conscious is going, oh shit, okay, wait a minute. I didn't sign up for this roller coaster. But the eyes locking tight is a test that I do to let me know that you're under deep enough that we can progress. And Carlos did an amazing job. And it's all his mind. In essence, I'm really like a physical trainer. You know, the physical trainer spots you and they tell you what weights to use and what form to use and everything. I guide you like that as well, except I get you into your subconscious and we work on the things that you discuss with me about that. So any other words of wisdom?
I think that anybody that's in business for yourself, you know, you have to wear all the hats and you can't do everything. You know, it's really, really hard, especially in this day and time. So I suggest that maybe do this. This is a good beginning point because your business is only going to be as good as you are. You know, so you need a tune-up. You need to get regrounded and back to square one.
I did not make him say that, but I agree totally. I agree totally.
You know, so I think it's, you know, we'll see how the other sessions go and then you can judge it on your own. You know, I don't have anything to hide, you know, or anything.
Do you feel that I was forthright with you the whole time?
Yeah, I mean, everything was fine and stuff. So it'll be a good little progression to see how it goes, you know, but I definitely, something that's been in the back of my head to do a long time is to get a full tune-up, so to speak, you know, because everybody carries bad habits, whether it be personal, business, and you should just get rid of it and bury it.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, there are things from our past that we don't even recall that we can get rid of without even having to look at them, you know, address. We talk about purging the knotted black thread and just purging the junk. And because I know a lot of people are afraid, oh, my deep dark secrets will come out. Well, number one, they won't. I don't want to hear your deep dark secrets unless we're working on that. And number two, frequently we can just get rid of the junk without having to actually hone in on it. And that's a real nice thing because there's so much stress and crap that we carry with us on a daily basis. Just a nice purge to get rid of it. Well, this will be nice. This will be great. So
yep.
We'll see Carlos again, and maybe we'll do a video in a couple sessions and see how he's faring. Now, I didn't tell you to get naked. Was that all you?
That was all me.
Okay, good. He wasn't under hypnosis at the time. So. All right, well, thank you guys. I appreciate you watching this video. Please share it. Please like it. Let's spread the word. Let's keep all of our healing up here in the high desert, okay? And also, get your solar panels clean. I mean, 30-40% difference. Look, here we go. It even says right there, 30% difference right there. Better. So, and I know that he's a hard worker because he put me to the task. All right, I may go buy solar panels just so you can clean them.
Wow.
You like that?
Well, you got windows. I can clean your windows.
I do.
See?
I do have some windows.
Everybody has
I
windows.
have a pair of glasses. My sunglasses.
I don't do those.
You don't?
Sorry.
Okay. Bryan done. Carlos, what's your last name again?
DeMiguel.
DeMiguel.
Wow.
That means of Miguel.
I know.
Oh, that's great. Is your dad named Miguel?
No.
Oh,
Carlos.
Carlos?
Uh-huh.
So this is like a repetition thing.
Pretty much so.
Of Miguel. So
Yeah.
that's false advertising, by the way.
Yeah. Well, if my son was here, then it would be Carlos again.
Oh, jeez.
See?
So it's perpetuating.
Yeah,
this.
exactly.
That's like an imbus.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Be well. Get your solar panels done. I'll put the information in the on the video To get a hold of Carlos and, of course, me, 760-985-8270. Carlos, once again, 808-927-7598. Everybody, inhale relaxation, exhale tension, and be well, okay? If you enjoyed this video, please like it and share it with your friends. If you didn't like this video, please like it anyway and share it with your enemies. Everybody, inhale relaxation, exhale tension, and be well.